Hello everyone, welcome back to B.A.E. and today we are gonna do something new and it's gonna be a one brand makeup tutorial for you people. I don't usually do this. This is the first time I'll be doing it after the Ilana one, which of course is like it was a preview. This is more of a tutorial, and so today we are gonna talk about FOCALLURE, which is a Korean brand, like Chinese Korean brand, which was a rage back in 2016 when AliExpress was a huge rage in India. Like I used to personally shop a lot from AliExpress, and when I got my hands on these products, I was so impressed with the quality that they have, the way that they blend on skin, and the quality is top notch, like phenomenal. And yeah, so if you want to know how this look came by and my thoughts on the products, then please keep on watching. So the first I'm applying the primer. It's a very silicone primer, as you can see from the swatch itself, and I'm applying it on where I need the smoothening most, on my around the nose and eyes and mouth and fine lines and mouth lines, etc., smile lines, and I'm spreading it. So next up, foundation. We have two different variants, but I'm choosing the Stay Max foundation from FOCALLURE in the shade Honey 06. That's the swatch there. It looks very peachy on me on camera, but actually it's pretty close to my real skin tone. I don't know why it looks very light for me on the camera. It spreads very easily. I would say it's very high coverage. I'm taking a foundation brush from FOCALLURE 10 foundation, like brush set, the foundation brush, and I'm spreading it. Once I'm done, I'm just damping the foundation with a little beauty blender, so that it doesn't look very patchy and have the brush strokes. Next up, I'll be using the concealer, and that is in the shade 04 Honey, and I'm applying concealer only on highlighting areas under my eyes, around my chin, nose, on top of the nose, bridge of the nose, and forehead. And yeah, I'll be spreading that using a beauty blender also. This is a very high coverage concealer, by the way, really high coverage. This particular shade is like peach character, so it really is very nice. And next up, I'll be using the face powder in the shade number 2. This doesn't have any tint of its own. It doesn't have any coverage, but it sets everything really nicely. It is a very matte setting powder, by the way, if you're wondering. It sets really nicely. I'm first setting my under eyes and then going with very very light strokes on the rest of the face as well. It's very nice to do. The concealer, like I said, it's very high coverage, very nice, very everyday you can wear it. It's best suited for light to medium light skin tones. It's not suited for others. For darker skin tones, I would rather go for an orange character. Next up, we'll be doing the contour, and for that I'll be using the contour palette Trio from FOCALLURE in the shade number 2, and I'm taking a contour brush. None of the brushes have any numbers or any names, so unfortunately I have to like make do. Yeah, I'm putting the contour on regular areas where we usually do, right under the the like cheekbones, and of course my forehead, into the hairline, my chin, my nose, sides of the nose, a little bit contouring on the jawline as well. I made sure that I was not very stark with the contour, very light handed, because it's quite pigmented. All of them are very pigmented, so go with really light strokes. And next up, I'm doing the blush, also white pigmented, very peachy. It's like direct peachy blush, like it doesn't have any pink in it, but unfortunately, since I'm wearing a peachy top, it's not showing up much of on the camera, but it's very peachy in real life. It looks stunning and very summery, if you want me to like conclude blush is just so beautiful, super buttery, very easy to blend. I'm taking a smaller brush for the highlight. This is not in your face kind of highlighter, but it's a very like inner glow from within kind of highlight. It's not showing much upon camera. It looks very peachy in the pan, but it actually has golden reflexes. I'm gonna show all swatches in the end of the video as well, so stay tuned for that. Next up, I'll be using the fixing spray. This is one of the best fixing sprays I've used in recent times. I love that spray. It has a matte finish, demi like velvety matte finish. It melted everything really well. I'm using the eyebrow pen from FOCALLURE. This is in the shade grey brown. It has that grayish tone a little, so that if you belong to darker hair on your eyebrows, this is the perfect shade to go for. Every product will be listed in the description box. Next up, I'll be using the eyebrow gel. It has a very tiny wand, which is perfect for beginners, and it just sets your brow in place. The brow doesn't budge throughout the day. It has enough tint that you can just use it on your own as well, without making too stark. Next up, I'll be priming my eyelids with my favorite elf eyelid primer for the eyeshadows. So yeah, I'm doing the primer. So this is the eyeshadow. Look at that. I mean, seriously, the packaging is so good, and wow, it's just so beautiful. The swatches, just wait for the end. I'm using a light peachy brown shade for all over my lid. It is very close to my own lid color, so that, and I'm taking darkest brown in the palette for my crease, and to define the crease and outer part of my eye. Next up, I'm just wetting one brush with a little fixing spray and using a copperish gold dual toned shade. Later on, I realized the camera didn't work. I'm sorry. I actually finished my mascara and liner, but I'm just touching my liner a little because I found some gaps, and that's the look with the eye. And that's the lip crayons that I'll be using for my lips in the shade 16 and in the shade 19. All the swatches again are in the end of the video. Yeah, that's the shade 16, and it's a very soft peachy mauve, very everyday kind of shade. You can wear it every single day for your office if you're looking for something like that. It flatters most of the lighter to medium skin tones. It will look fantastic on any kind of skin tone for that matter. And that's the look right there. It looks so beautiful. That's the swatches, the eyebrow pen, the brow gel, and the eyeliner, then the contour blush and highlight, and then the lip crayons in the shade 16 and 19. As you can see, I have tried to shoot it in natural light so that you know what it looks like in real life. And that's the eyeshadow right there with the swatches. You can see the glitters and mattes are so damn pigmented. They're so beautiful. They transform so well. Even the glitter doesn't have any fallout whatsoever unless you rub it too much. You can just use it just like that. So yeah, that's the look, guys. I hope you like it. I mean, personally for me, if you want me to recommend some products from the range, as you have seen, there are a lot of products. I would highly recommend you check the eyebrow pencil and the eyebrow tint. They are phenomenal for beginners. They blend so well. They are so easy to work with, especially this one for the most fluffy eyebrows you can get. You can just use this if you are office goer, you don't want to have that bushy, very sharp eyebrows. You just want to have some definition to your eyebrows. This is the product you want to go to. This can give some really good high-end brands a run for their money, and I would definitely ask you to check this one out too. This mascara is really good. It gives good definition, good volume without clumping at all. I love that. And it has a slight curl. It gives a slight curl to the lashes on its own without a color. I love that. And of course, the face powder and the full coverage concealer, they are phenomenal. I have used them before. I know how they work and they are phenomenal. And of course, my favorite has to be the FOCALLURE contour, blush and highlighter trio. This is just this is, if this is there, you need not have anything else. If you're a beginner, just get this and then you're done. Like, this is so good, you guys. And of course, I really like the setting spray too. It's such a fine mist. If you, brands need to learn how to do setting spray mist really well. This can be an example. This is such a good mist. It's so fine. It doesn't have a very overpowering smell. It's so good, and it sets the makeup very easily. Doesn't have the droplets effect on your face, and it just looks so good. I mean, it has set my makeup so well. The base looks so good. And of course, the crayons, they are fantastic. I have used them time to time. You can see these are used and abused crayons. I have used them on and off. These are my favorite shades too. Office, 19 in the shade Dario and 16 in the shade Del Rio. These are something I wear every single day almost. Yeah, so that's it for the video, guys. I hope you like what you saw, and let me know in the comment section below if you would like me to do any such one brand full face of one brand makeup like this. I would happily do it for you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.